Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're underway in Atlanta. Return starts at the 3. Already, we've got a loose football. And the fumble recovery is made. Neither offense has even taken the field yet, and already Brock a massive swing in this contest.
Yeah, think about it this way, Kate. If we didn't have the coin toss before the game and one team got the ball to start both halves, what an advantage it would be, and that's exactly what this offense has right now.
Ready. Yellow. Ready.
First and goal, Hubbard. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. So some fireworks there to start this ball game, Brock. One play, and we already have our first touchdown.
And this just may be the kind of game it's going to turn out to be. Both teams have such quick strike ability. But, boy, on the other side of the field, the coaches have to be wondering, why? Why this team wasn't ready to go? That's a big letdown to begin a football game.
Yeah, no doubt. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Down. Yellow. Lining. 33. Set.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Cuts right. And he's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
The Falcons, first down.
Switch. Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Staying with Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
On the double.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Striker. 3-3.
Now Ritter. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Opposite. Green. Here we go. Cut.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Okay.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Set, hut. Hut, hut.
They run again with Hubbard. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, Young. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st down, Young. Completed over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Hubbard on the give. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Young working from the gun. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock, it's going to bring up 4th down. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready, ready. Set, go.
Heads out on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Here he goes, third and long. Forced out to his right. To the right side and reeled in by London. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away.
And taken. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap now to Young. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They start with 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Young. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Into the hands of Leggett. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Here's Young again. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Let's set up the screen, it's Hubbard. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Man in motion here. From the red zone now. That's caught by Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a 9-point advantage. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game.
Falcons 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
That's it.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Come on, set.
1st down, play action. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Ritter looking to throw. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They gain 11 on that play, and that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 at the
Strike it.
14-yard
3.
line.
Here, hut.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Set, hut. Watch out, shot. 7, 10, black. 22 needle. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and long. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. This one from an even 40 yards out. Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Motioning the tight end now.
Ready?
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he rips off 8 yards on the final play before our 2-minute warning. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready?
Hubbard again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, Panthers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Young. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those changes.
And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Ritter setting up to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Ready, set.
From the gun on 3rd down. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. So 1st down from the 41.
Down.
Here's Ritter. He's got a man left. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Red 38.
Throwing it again here. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort. So no gain on 1st down.
You know, that's exactly how a defense should adapt as the play progresses. They blanketed everybody in coverage, but still kept all eyes on the quarterback to keep him from breaking containment. He got out for no gain. That feels like a sack for those defenders.
On the move, headed right. He's keeping it again. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Watch out. Yellow, 22. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. And he got it. Interception. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 10 black.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And that's going to be a safety. Well. Got a little too cute down near the goal results in a safety.
I get so uncomfortable when that ball starts going laterally across the 53 yards. I don't like it when you're going into the end zone, and I certainly don't like it when you're staring at your own. And I know that head coach and coordinator, they didn't like that outcome at all either.
They'll take the flag and the yardage that goes with it. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here, ready.
Back to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck on the look to his back. So it'll be 2nd down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. J.C. Horn to pick it on.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Ready. Yellow. Ready.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Trevor Etienne to return this. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Outright, Leggett makes the grab. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Throwing out to the left. Cut! And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers first. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Play action now. Young. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
He still has room inside the 30. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Ready?
Now the Falcons offense staying on the field, lining up to go for 2.
Ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Down 2, they went for the tie right there, partner, but a game defense able to stop them and hang on to this narrow lead.
I don't hate that call, Kate. In fact, this is one of those gray areas. If it's the fourth quarter, that's absolutely the right decision. Third quarter, as I said, kind of a gray area where maybe you're chasing points. Either way, you're behind, and your defense now has to rise to the occasion.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Ready?
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First down, Carolina.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. This is Legent working the left side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Young to throw. Right back to Legent. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A pickup of 17. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Panther first down.
Here's Young again. Catch made. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Sticking to the air, it's Young. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Putting a receiver in motion. Young's going to throw it. 3rd and 2. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers push this to an 8-point game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
15. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Ritter. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Come on, set.
They'll go play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Set.
Robinson is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
On the return, this is ETN. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hubbard. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Okay.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
Here we go. Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. So we're through 3 here. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Black. 95. Ready.
Up the middle. Hubbard. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. We've set it downs from 37.
1st down, Carolina.
Young off 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Out of the gun, Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Young. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
To the air, yet again. Young. This one's caught. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Panthers push this to an 8-point game. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Falcons 22. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Ritter setting up to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing here, Ritter. Complete right side to Washington. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Ready, set.
Back to throw now, it's Ritter. And he's tackled for no gain.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
Ready.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. And those are the hurry up here.
A gain of 12 yards.
52 blasters.
And the Falcons.
Ready.
1st down.
They go play action on 1st down. Headed out right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
On the ready.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Set. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Set.
Throw here, 3rd down. Gets this one to Patrick. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Ritter. Has it down close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief.
And he's gonna make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
They're going to try to run for it. And he gets into the end zone. That lead is now whittled down to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. Young working from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Panthers holding just a 1-point advantage. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Young throwing here. Has it downfield, working the left. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Hubbard trying this up the gut. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
They run again with Hubbard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Green Jack.
Back to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. On fourth down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Set. Spike. Blue 32. Set.
Back to throw. Patrick with the catch. And he's going to get this up to right around that 13-yard line. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Setting up to pass. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Just 40 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, set.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it.
Intercepted by the Panthers.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Set. Go.
Line up the design keeper. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.